Buff, he goes, did you notice a big difference when Vince Russo came to WCW? He says, I feel like possibly he was responsible for the decline of ratings in WCW. I mean, how did you feel about that?
Go ahead. I fully believe that he was definitely a decline for us. For starters, let's just go this route here. He said he would never be on TV, and when he first came out, the Harris twins were his bodyguards, and they never showed him on TV. And he went from that to beating everybody up with a baseball bat and being in 9 out of our 12 segments in 2 hours. So, let's just be honest, he became a liar, number one, because he said he was never going to be on TV, and he became 9 segments out of 12. And then he's 180 pounds soaking wet, and he's beating everybody up with a baseball bat in the world of professional wrestling. So it gets in everybody's blood a little bit, and they get excited. But I do believe with all my might that he was the beginning of the downfall. And then they brought Eric back in to try to save it. And then they actually even had Eric and him working together for a while. And it just never kind of regrouped from that. But I believe with all my heart that when Vince Russo came in, he met with each and every one of us singular at a time. But I got beat by La Parka like for 6 straight weeks one time. And it was the most bizarre storyline I've ever been part of. I had to act like I didn't care, and it was really weird. Like, just go ahead and pin me and roll me up and get it over with. It was so bizarre, I don't even really remember it. But I just remember La Parka beat me like 20 times. And I was like, what are we doing? I mean, who cares about La Parka? And even if you do, we're wasting time on Buff. We could be putting him over people to get him higher. WCW, this is the most important thing I said in this entire 2 hours. WCW was infamous for bringing everybody halfway to the moon and stopping